Be positive. Don't overthink. It's going to be all right. How many times have you heard these pep talks in life when things take a turn for the worse? But I'm here to tell you that if everything was going to be all right, you all would have gotten straight A's, won the lottery, and retired forever. So is everything genuinely going to be all right? Life resembles the Hunger Games, and pep talks, they won't save anyone. A few years back, my father found himself trapped in the complexities of his career. He was misunderstood by his colleagues. He suffered immense pressure, and as a result, he was simply miserable. What added to his frustration was his inability to share and to ventilate these negative emotions. He had been bottling up this pressure for far too long. And time after time, he heard people around him say, "You don't have to think about that. It's going to be okay. You don't have to depend on that job." Sadly, that's not what he needed. So gradually, he descended into a gloomy state. Not quite depression, but alarmingly close. He wasn't alone though. Countless people, including children across the globe, grapple with similar negative syndromes, yearning for the clouds to dissipate, but lacking the know-how to make it happen. When they try to reach out, they receive simple and cliche advice like, "Stay positive, don't think too much, it's going to be okay, you'll go through it." But the people who say these don't notice one simple fact. These pep talks do not eradicate the chronic negativity behind the issue. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, people who engage in so-called positivity that do not really face reality get a heightened chance of stress and anxiety. And this situation prompted me to wonder, in my dad's generation, and even my generation, receive the adequate education, whether it is in schools, in families, or in society, on how to cultivate a resilient, positive mindset? Do we know how to equip yourselves with optimism when things take an unfavorable turn? So in this speech, we'll delve into the root cause of the absence of positive thinking and explore how this absence, the profound impact of this, and also how we can empower individuals to fill up that absence with positive mindsets. Speaking of the causes, it's not really hard to note that educational systems are prioritizing academic subjects, including math, science, English, language arts, geography, history, and they're not really putting mindset education into a part of the curricula. According to a study by PISA, we see that academics are actually putting things that they think are cognitive. And mindset education, they believe that the skills needed for them, such as emotional intelligence, resilience, and well-being, are not cognitive skills. And thus people are not putting them into consideration. And this leads to the fact that mindset education is not put into a country's curriculum. According to a 2015 report made by the WHO, a stunning 80% of all countries surveyed lacked a mental health education in the national school curriculum, leaving students ill-equipped to manage their emotions and to foster positive mindset. In addition, we can also take a look at the fact that the entire society is unaware of this issue. Not a lot of people are educated on this topic, meaning that they only believe that positivity is by saying, "Be positive," to every single person they see, including their dog when they're on the toilet. However, this unawareness can be affecting personal growth for children and adults alike. And that's a huge impact. Now let's take a look at the profound impact brought by this absence. Firstly, it's in the economic point of view. Although some people don't believe that positivity is actually linked with the economy, it is. A study from Health Affairs shows that annual spending of the U.S. on mental illnesses is a stunning $317 billion. And all of these are spent because some people are not thinking that positively. They're not putting positive mindsets. And another part I would like to be talking about is how nowadays the lack of positive mindsets and positive thinking leads to a decrease in societal well-being. In this circumstance, a journal of abnormal psychology shows us the fact that there's a strong connection between negative thinking and increased stress and anxiety, leading to the higher risk of anxiety disorders. And then there will be less societal well-being, since a lot of people will be seriously in depression. And all these impressionized people are having little to none rational thoughts after a while. But then there's still hope in the entire world. And now I'd like to be talking about how we can empower individuals to be fixing the issue, to be thinking positively again. The WHO here also recognizes the efficiency and importance of teaching people. And yes, I firmly believe that the best way to solve this is to focus on education, mindset education, positive thinking education on everyone, either in families, in schools, or in societies. A study from Kazel shows us that in schools, positive mindset education can lead to students to be better, work better, and at night sleep better, and all in all, more happier. In families, open communication can lead to the closer feelings for every single family member. They feel closer together. But then, also their troubles would not all be welled up inside. Now back to my dad. Although he has been in depression, luckily, he sought help from a simple yet important tool, books. In his book, The Power of Now, the author Eckhart Tolle offers practical steps on how to live a mindful life and to embrace the present moment. But noticing that the brain is dwelling on negative matters, my dad was able to little by little walk out of that negative life cycle and embrace life again. To embrace gratitude and, honestly, just to love life again. Although there is a lot of negativity in the world nowadays, I believe that positivity can break apart the negativity. I believe that positivity is something that can make the world a better place. And that's why people in workplaces, children in schools, and parents in families need positive mindset education and positivity now more than ever before. I would like to also put in the fact that positivity might be hard in the first eras at the beginning, because it means to rely on something, to completely say yes to life instead of fighting against it, instead of complaining about it. But once we learn this, we find that even those gigantic things seem easier to cope with, because it doesn't seem that dangerous, that large anymore. And this leads us to a much more complete and brightened life. In conclusion, positivity isn't just an abstract concept, but as a tangible force that could change lives and transform worlds. I firmly believe here that if we stand together, equipped with the knowledge and the will to make a difference, we'll be able to allow those people who are currently trapped in life to not stay in life's puzzles. We can equip them with the right key to open that door to a brighter, more positive, and promising future. And remember, follow your mind. And that's what really matters. Thank you.